The Aura platform is an extension of the FSM platform that was developed by the Science Walden Center in Ulsan, South Korea. FSM stands for Feces Standard Money, an alternative complementary currency that highlights feces as a symbol for human value. So far, 5 access points have been launched in the context of South Korea, and the first international network point has been introduced in Auroville, South India. As the Aura project team, we explored different ways in which the online interactions on the platform could be demonstrated in real life in Auroville. The first step to highlight the potential of the platform was Unfold Your Skills, a workshop series that gathered small groups of community members and helped them to identify their own hidden offerings and experience the fulfillment of giving and receiving in real time.
So I'm offering smiles and hugs and deep sharing, and on a more concrete level, explanations about Auroville's organization, and hopefully not too boring.
We live in scarcity, that there's not enough in the community to provide for our needs, to abundance, that everything that we have is there, it's just untapped potential that we need to tap into.
Going back to what was money for, it was for exchanging goods and services. But now the way that we deal with money is we hoard it. So it's looking at how can we look at money again, but a virtual credit, but how can we have it flowing between each other?
I have a skill or knowledge that I would love to share with others. A massage once in a while would be amazing.
Oh yeah! We will hand you some pieces of paper. You can write your offerings and needs on opposite sides, and then we welcome you to put this on a clip. Then you can go around looking for an activity that you think that you might want to do. So for example, if you want unsolicited advice, then if it's there for me, I write my name, you come and talk to me, and we can fix a time where I can give you unsolicited advice.
By uncovering hidden offerings and opening the lid on untapped potential, and by facilitating the exchange of these offerings through the tool of technology, a community could take real steps towards becoming an encompassing entity that takes care of each and every individual.
It's a game, and you can play that game anyway at whatever level of consciousness you are and the other person. So it takes it out of the realm of being controlled by governments and banks and, the financial service or anybody.
There's already quite a considerable amount of trust in this community, as well as a desire to move away from the presence of money as a.
But at the moment, we have ideas, but the reality is very different. So to change our social consciousness about money, our behavior patterns, and then we took this project, and then make one step further, to grow together into that direction.
So now to kind of finish this phase off, on 29th December we're having an Aura Festival, which is basically going to be a half day at the youth center, where we're going to have an interactive simulation of the platform.
What is Auroville as a community striving towards, especially when we think about the economics of it all?
So I think centrally the major ideal of Auroville is to be this community that takes care of the needs of all its members, right?
What was a general consensus that we learned about from having conversations with community members was that Auroville's economy is on the unsustainable side.
So usually we all think of the community as this larger entity that is supposed to take care of our needs magically. But we forget that we are the community, and that if we want to actually take care of each other, we have to do it ourselves.
Just go in, and then from the 10 auras, you give 3 away, like you got now.
allows everybody to reconnect and reevaluate things for themselves. So there are a lot of layers to these projects, but people can connect to it on the level that they want to. So it could be a human level, I just want to interact socially with people, I want to know the people around me. Or it could be on a more skill level where I have interests and hobbies and I need to find people who are like that. Or it could really be because of needs, where I need a cycle or I need a house and I can reach out to this platform through that. So for me, that's really the thing that excites me, is that you can reach out to this project through whatever avenue.
I feel like the community would open up more in terms of trust, in terms of sharing, and many other aspects.
There's been a lot of conversations about how we can change people's consciousness, you know, because we need answers to climate change, we need answers to, you know, inequality, we need answers to poverty. But you know, to be able to do that, we need to actually affect and change people, you know, within their hearts and within their minds. And I believe that, you know, through Aura and through FSM, we can, you know, use exchange and sharing as a basis for social change, so as to get to, you know, this change in consciousness that we want. So I definitely believe in the potential of Aura to, you know, affect people.
Well, society grew up like that, and what can we change? It's already a big thing that we are capitalistic, right? We live with money. So ideally, with my aspiration with this project is to understand how to use money and to let people be part of this new philosophy of exchange, which was actually the base of life, but that we lost.
I think this project, the Aura project, it doesn't really cover the need of Auroville per se, but the need of the world in general. I think we forget how much we have, how much abundance we have every single day. I live in Munich, Germany, and Germany is one of the most developed countries out in the world, and we forget that as we're living and breathing, we are perfect how we are as people, but also that around us there's so much beauty and so much good and wealth and resources. So instead of focusing on chasing after the next best thing or growing and just constantly using the future as a point of reference, I really see this project as raising the consciousness to focus on the present, what we have in this present moment. Yeah. So in that sense, it's not only for Auroville as a community, but for the world at large.
You know, prosperity, abundance, all those words, any of those words will do. And it's also community, it's also love.
Trust, please trust, and give what you can.
Thank you.